Hi, Corinne here. I am going to assemble one of our self-assembly wedding invitation kits. This one is Wild Rose. Now, just so that you know, each, what's missing from there? Usually there's twine in there. You'll be given a roll of twine with this one because you can wrap twine around the top of this, but I don't have that piece in there. But I'll just cut some. Anyway, what you want to do with this is mount the top layer to the bottom layer. And I believe this one has a choice. You can use an ivory bottom layer or you can use the craft. This one is craft. So what you want to do, your kit will come with double-sided tape. So, and you don't have to cut it with scissors, which is brilliant. You just tear it. It's simple. This doesn't have to be straight. It doesn't have to go edge to edge, nothing. Just keep it as simple as you can. It's finger pull tape, so it's usually easy to pull off. That one wasn't. We'll go back to that, come back to that one. But just pull it off. And if it sticks like that one did, what you want to do then, if it's not going to come off, it did that time, but if it was giving me trouble still, I would pull it from the middle, because when it pulls from you can always get it off if you pull it from the middle. Now, when you go to put this in landscape format, and when you go to mount this top layer on the bottom layer, don't really pay attention to the bottom half of this. Just look at the top half, and you just want to mind the top and the two sides. So what you want to do is just make sure it's not crooked. So what you want to do is make sure you can see all three sides, the same amount of the brown craft card showing through on all three sides, so that it's as even as you can get it and there's nothing crooked. Then push it down. If those three sides are okay, the rest of it will be okay. Everything's okay. Now this one came with thin twine, of which I usually have it laying all over my studio, and because I want it now, I'm not going to be able to put my hands on it, of course. Oh, here's some. Okay, so you'll get a roll of this thin twine, and this, usually it's cut, you'll have a practice pieces to practice with, and you'll have one that's cut to use as a template. This one, I think you can use, when you get your twine, you tie this however you want. Some people like to tie it like a package, bring it around like that, and just tie it in the middle, which you can do, and then make a little bow. You can tie it in the middle, you can tie it. I think on our sample online, I just tied it in a bow at the top. So simply I'm going to go around twice like so. I'm going to bring it up to the top, and I'm going to tie that in a bow. So just make a little knot. I mean, just bring it. I'm going to bring this under. That's how I do it. But you can just tie it in a knot from there. But I like to bring it under just so it stays, so the two pieces will stay at an angle like this. So just tie that, make a knot, then make a bow. There's my knot. And just tie it like a shoelace. Just make a bow. Pull it together, and you can leave it big like that, or you can adjust it, make it smaller, whatever you want to do, and then just trim off your ends. So this one doesn't need trimming. I like the way that looks. So that's simple. And you'll get your envelope liners, they'll come in a stack, and all you have to do is put it into the envelope like so. And just when you stick it in there, make sure it's even in the middle where this kind of gummy stuff is that you use a sponge that you moisten to make it stick. Just make sure it's even, and then fold it down. And once you fold it down, that makes the crease mark. Then this, when this is open, it needs to have movement. If you tried to tape it down all three sides, it could bubble up. You don't want that to happen. So simply put a dinky piece of this, you don't need a big piece, on the back of this, and then pull it off, and then bring this down. And that's all you have to do. Now it's perfect. Then you just stick your invitation. I'd put the bow in first, into your envelope, and there you have it. That is it. That's the Wild Rose design. Okay, if you have any questions, give me a shout. Thanks very much. Bye.